I'm Connor, and I should be your host for tonight's scary story about Frankie and the evil toast. Stop it! Jeez. One night, little Frankie was hungry.
I am hungry!
It was a night like any other night, but instead of the usual midnight Little Debbie, he wanted buttered toast. So he did what everyone does for toast. He grabbed butter, bread, and a butcher knife, 'cause butter knives are for ninnies. Frankie then put the bread in the toaster, but then made the biggest mistake of his life and put the toaster on high.
Crank?
So to pass the time, Frankie watched the Spanish channel. But then, in confusion, Frankie says, "I don't speak Spanish. I have an F in that class." But he watched it anyway. Since Frankie didn't know what they were saying, he added his own dialogue.
Derogative poop!
While sitting on the couch,
I'm in a chair.
we kind of like ran out of money after burning all the toast while practicing this, so couldn't buy a couch. Anyways, sitting on the couch, he smelt something. Frankie got up and yelled in a random accent, "I think I smell something burning." "No?" Then the TV replies,
"You better go check on that."
Agreeing with the TV,
I agree with the TV.
he goes and checks on the toast. He runs into the kitchen to find his toast burnt to a crisp.
No!
He is overwhelmed by sadness that the snack he'd been dying for went to waste. But then he just threw it away. Then something strange happened. The toast, it started to float.
Ooh.
Then Frankie says, "This is preposterous!" Then strange things started to happen. Pots flew. Cabinets opened.
Ooh.
Ignore the dental floss. And little Debbie's broke in half. And fruit exploded. Then Frankie flinches in fear and yells, "What have I done for you to do this?" Then the toast sarcastically says, "Look at me. Do I really have to tell you?" Then the toast started to pick up knives and throw them at Frankie. But luckily Frankie was the best dodgeball player at school. So if he could dodge a ball, he could dodge a knife. But this fight went on for a good 10 minutes or so. No need to explain it. Frankie then yells, "This is enough! I'm sorry for burning you." Then the toast replies, "No, you're not." Then Frankie says, "You caught me. I'm really not. But can't we talk this over and reason?" The toast bitterly agrees.
I agree, but with much bitter. I agree.
While listening to the toast complaining, he tries to think of a clever plan. He then sees his knife and butter from earlier in the night. Then Frankie says, "Look, a French Danish." The toast, sexually aroused, says, "Where?" Then Frankie takes the spoon, because you can't cut butter with a knife. Then he scoops up the butter with the spoon. He takes the spoon and throws it at the toast, but missed. Okay, his dodgeball skills were a little rusty. We'll excuse Frankie for that. But luckily, it was a boomerang spoon and got the toast right in the kisser. And then the toast, with his last breath, says, "I didn't see any Danish." Then falls on the counter. Then Frankie's mom runs into the kitchen.
Frankie, what happened here? The kitchen's a mess! Nothing, Mom. Want some toast? Stop it!
And that's the end of our story for tonight. This was so stupid. Who wrote this?
You did.